PCG Auxiliary. So noong 2024 pa lang, na-expose sa pagdinig ng House of Representatives Committee on Transportation yung issue ng pagpasok o infiltration ng foreign individuals sa Philippine Coast Guard. Mismong si PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan ay nagsiwalat na may dinelist sila na 36 na Chinese nationals na nakasali sa PCGA, so PCG Auxiliary pala, noong nakaraang administrasyon. Pero nitong linggo lang, may na-delist na isa pang Chinese businessman na naging auxiliary commodore pa. So, tingin ko po, Mr. Chair, hindi na dapat maulit yan. So, ang tanong ko po, how can our laws and policies prevent future foreign infiltration of our uniformed service? Kaya na po ba ng kasalukuyang vetting mechanisms na ma-identify at mapigilan ang posibleng foreign agents, lalo na kung gumagamit sila ng peking mga civic documents or public documents? At nakompromiso na ba kaya nitong Chinese nationals na nakapasok sa PCG Auxiliary ang operational security ng Philippine Coast Guard mismo at pati ng Navy, Mr. Chair? I think the PNP would like to address this. Tama po ba? Or I'm just reading the body language na sila po.
We don't have the...
Good. Thank you. I'm sorry, sir. I advise that there's the Philippine Coast Guard with us this morning.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Captain Fernandez from the Philippine Coast Guard. Right now, we're stepping up our vetting process, especially for the members of the PCGA. I think the last one to be delisted was a Commodore C, which was caught just recently. He was, I think, part of the Coast Guard, entered into the Coast Guard Auxiliary in 2018. Right now, we're finding out that there were Chinese nationals who were enlisted in the Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary. This is because the Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary is a voluntary service. It's a social civic organization under the Philippine Coast Guard. Right then, during that time, there were no perceived threats from interference from foreign agents. But right now, we see that there's a creeping intrusion into our security environment or security infrastructure. That's why the Philippine Coast Guard is now stepping up its vetting process in accepting Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary members, sir.
Mr. Chair?
Paano nakalusot yun?
It was 2018, sir. Our PCJ manual then, sir, was not yet that stringent, sir. But right now, sir, we're crafting more stringent measures in how to vet these members of the PCJ. Because the PCJ, sir, during that time, I think even accepted foreign nationals, sir, because this is a civic organization, sir. This is not really an organic portion of the Philippine Coast Guard, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, with the permission of Senator Risa.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator De La Rosa.
Pwede malaman from Coast Guard, halimbawa ako, mag-apply ako sa inyo ng magiging auxiliary ba tawag sa inyo? Reservist?
Auxiliary, sir.
Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary. Parang equivalent lang ito sa armed forces na reservist?
No, sir. This is very different, sir. You can compare PCJ as a Rotary Club.
Rotary Club?
Yes, sir. Or a Lions Club, sir. Although they are helping the Philippine Coast Guard with safety functions, sir.
Yeah. Talking about security, kung ang isang auxiliary ba, binibigyan ba ninyo ng security clearance?
No, sir.
Kung binibigyan nyo, up to what level?
They don't have any security clearance, sir, because they should not be privy to any law enforcement or security functions of the Philippine Coast Guard. They are just there to help us in safety and environmental protection, sir.
Therefore, can you safely say na kahit sino-sino diyang auxiliary ng Coast Guard ay they are not posing a threat to our national security?
We could not say that categorically, sir, because they are also attending some of our functions. And, sir, intelligence can be gathered from different sources, even from simple conversations. If you are really a well-trained agent, sir, you can gather intelligence.
Kaya nga, you should be wary about that.
Yes, sir. Very, very, sir.
Bantayan ninyo dahil sabi nyo, walang security clearance. So hanggang formation lang sila dyan.
Yes, sir,
Sali-sali
yes, sir.
lang sa activity ninyo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yun lang kanilang
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
engagement.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Salamat.
Thank you, Senator De La Rosa. Senator
Thank
Risa.
you, Mr. Chair. And in fact, Captain, gaya ng pinag-uusapan niyo ni Senator De La Rosa, nakaka-attend nga po sila kahit ng social functions ng Philippine Coast Guard. So, nakaka-fraternize sila, nakaka-develop sila ng relationships, nakaka-develop sila ng level of trust and confidence.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, the mere fact
Mr.
that
Chair.
they are authorized to wear your uniform is already something that is giving them access to your organization, di ba? Naka-uniforme. Uniforme ba sila?
Their uniforms are different from us, sir, because they are not commissioned officers or they are not enlisted personnel, sir. For example, sir, the Boy Scouts, sir, they have uniforms.
Yung auxiliary, iba ang uniform?
Yes, sir, they have different uniforms, sir.
So, pag titingnan mo sa malayo, ako, ordinaryong tao ako, ma-differentiate ko kung sinong auxiliary, sinong totoong Coast Guard.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Kung baga sabi sa pulis, makilala namin kung sinong totoong pulis at sinong pulis-pulisan.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Makilala niya.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
They have
Anong diferensya?
They have different rank insignias, they have different headgear, sir. They have different sets of uniforms. For the rank, sir, we specifically state that they are PCG auxiliary, sir.
Senator Lacson is whispering me, anong tulong nila sa inyo? Bakit you bother to organize, to recruit, and organize them? Anong maitutulong nila sa inyo?
Most of the auxiliary members, sir, are boat owners or shipping company owners, sir. During search and rescue, sir, we can tap them to use their ships, sir, or their boats for search and rescue, sir.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Senator Risa.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Senator De La Rosa. In fact, I can believe you, Captain, na may mga ilang dayuhang miyembro din yung PCG Auxiliary. Alam mo, mga Europeo, ganyan. But that's not a continent. Those are not countries na gustong i-hit and run yung maliliit na PCG vessels natin sa West Philippine Sea, di ba? And sabi niyo po kanina, and also I know na tumutulong sila halimbawa sa mga international coastal cleanups, lalo na tuwing susunod na buwan, Setyembre. Pero kanina po, Captain, sabi niyo, at that time, wala po kayong perceived threats mula dito sa pagsapi ng mga foreign or even Chinese nationals sa PCG Auxiliary. Pero batid niyo na mula noon na, o ngayon pala, na maaring may creeping intrusion. And in fact, bakit nga ba pinadelis ni PCG Commandant Gavan last year pa yung 36 na Chinese nationals? And bakit mula noon, hindi nga kayo naging mas, hindi man maingat, in fact, mas suspicious kung anong ginagawa nitong mga Chinese nationals sa PCGA?
I can only speculate, ma'am, maybe because when we dug deeper into their background, sir, ma'am, I think their citizenship was kind of shaky, ma'am. So it was prudent for us to delist them rather than having them in the list of the Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary, ma'am.
So hindi ba binackground check din yung at nag-dig deeper dun sa nationality ng lahat ng Chinese nationals na members ng PCGA? Kasi between last year na na-delist yung 36 at ngayon na may Joseph C. nitong linggo lamang na idinidelist din, there's been 12 months.
Yes, ma'am. As you discovered during the Guaping case, ma'am, there are some individuals really holding on to documents that can pass off as legal documents, ma'am. That's why we're really coming up with a process that would really vet these individuals, ma'am.
I really hope so, Captain. At saka kasi kwento ng ibang mga Pilipino na sumapi or gusto pang sumapi sa PCG Auxiliary, actually hirap po silang maka-apply. May matinding vetting process, as should be naman po, para makapasok sila. Pero bakit itong 36 dati or si Mr. C ngayon ay di umanong mga dayuhan naman pala nationals pa ng isang bansa na nang bubuli sa atin, pero sila nakapasok at nakatanggap pa ng mataas na ranggo. And balita ko nga po, within the PCG Auxiliary, may hierarchies pa. May nagbalita, meron pang mga kung ano-anong parang special unit within, and apparently, possibly yung ilan sa mga pinag-uusapan nating mga Chinese nationals ay naging bahagi nun. No?
Senator Risa,
may executive,
if anong ranggo?
Yes,
Anong
Mr.
ranggo niya?
Chair.
Anong ranggo nung
Siya po ay honorary commodore.
Commodore?
Yung
One-
mga
one
misa
star,
natin
one star,
na...
one star.
Opo, 1 star. Kasing taas ni spokesperson Tariela. Ganun-ganun lang.
Commodore.
Opo. And you know, Senator Ping knows, para lang makakuha ng 1 star sa totoong mga armed and uniformed services natin, napakahirap at napakataas na tungkulin na ginagampanan. So talagang wow, no, honorary commodore. So, yes, Mr. Chair. Just moving on to my next question. Ayun, yung hierarchy na napasukan nitong ilan sa mga ito ay tinatawag na executive squadron. I never heard of such a thing. So, bakit may ganon? And lastly po, na kompromiso ba nitong mga nakapasok sa PCG Auxiliary yung operational integrity or security ng PCG mismo at ng Navy?
I'm part of the Weapons Communication and Electronic Information Systems Command, Bob. I would like to ask this to our intelligence officers. Can you give me some time to get back on that, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Chair. So we will also expect that hopefully by next week, Mr. Chair, sir.
By next week, pwede niyo submit sa committee?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Sir Chair,
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Senator Lacson is asking me to ask kung kuhan daw. Have you seen the movie Dunkirk?
Sir?
Dunkirk. D-U-N-K-I-R-K.
The one World War II movie, sir?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yung ganun na model, kaya ang gawin natin yan dito sa Coast Guard Auxiliary natin?
I think that is the gist of the organizations or the auxiliaries, sir. Is that if we need ships, we can get them. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, like what Winston Churchill said,
Kung
did,
yun
sir.
okay, kung yun ang gist, have you conducted simulation exercises?
Not
with
yet, sir.
them? Kung yun ang gist, ba't hindi nyo ginagawa?
What we are doing, sir, is search and rescue.
No, I mean on a large scale basis. Ano?
Not yet, sir.
Parang simulation, halimbawa nagkaroon ng aggression,
Evacuation from
active aggression sa West Philippine Sea. Eh kung wala kayong simulation exercises, paano nyo sila immobilize?
Yes, sir. We will try to do that.
Thank
sir.
you.
Mr. Chair, if I'm just to one more point before Sen. Rafi would like to interject. Yung kasasabi lang po, Captain, ni Senator Ping, labaw ilang taon na rin na with the partnership, I'm grateful for that, ng Philippine Coast Guard, gumagawa ng mga atin ito, civilian mission sa West Philippine Sea. Hindi ko pa narinig na yung PCG Auxiliary ay nakasama. Sana po makasama sila. At nabanggit nyo nga po, boat owners, yacht owners, itong mga PCG Auxiliary. Ilang taon din naming inaawitan na yung mga yate, may-ari ng yate na tawag nito, naka-dock lang sa Manila Yacht Club, Subic Yacht Club. Bakit hindi kaya sila maging mas kapaki-pakinabang, sumali sa ganyang mga civilian missions para i-assert yung Philippine sovereignty sa West Philippine Sea? Just for the record, Mr. Chair. I think Sen. Rafi would like
Thank
to
you,
interject,
Senator
Mr.
Risa.
Chair.
Senator Rafi, you have the floor.